Edgewood Arsenal, Chesapeake Bay, Maryland, 1952. As part of a secret government program termed Project Penguin, medical doctor and psychiatrist Andrea Puharich set up a special laboratory where psychics and military personnel gathered to investigate psychological manipulation and hallucinogenic drugs. Perhaps one of the most compelling and controversial aspects of Puharich's research was channeling, which involved making contact with non-physical beings through the use of psychics. In December 1952, Puharich invited Hindu mystic and Dr. D.G. Vinod to one of these channeling sessions. During the experiment, Vinod went into a deep trance and made contact with a group of entities called the Nine.
At the very beginning, they just announced themselves as 9 principles of the universe. Well, that's pretty big to start with. But nevertheless, they said they were extraterrestrials. They were forces from beyond.
The 9 said that they were an eternal presence, that they had been watching humanity from the very beginning, and that they were gods, guides, and this was what particularly interested Puharich.
After his initial contact with the Nine, Dr. Andrea Puharich creates the Round Table Foundation at his private estate.
Puharich just simply carried on investigating psychic abilities. His idea, almost certainly from the beginning, was to hook big names, movers and shakers, writers, people who could ensure that the message of the Nine reached the top layer of society.
One observer of the Round Table Foundation, according to his writing assistant, John Poville, was future Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry. Poville claims Roddenberry actively participated in the sessions and that parts of the Star Trek television series may not be Roddenberry's work at all, but directly inspired by the mysterious Nine.
Of all of the famous guests, Gene Roddenberry was one of the most gifted and was a part of our team, taking notes and scoring information that he felt would eventually be used worldwide. What is exciting is some of what Gene saw there and our work together was produced in some of the episodes of Star Trek.
In Star Trek, they have the Federation, and the Federation is responsible for governing planets all throughout the universe. That's very possible that it's happening here, and that there's a group that oversees planet Earth.
Set in the future, Star Trek chronicled a peaceful scientific mission to seek out and explore other planets in the Milky Way galaxy. Among the futuristic concepts revealed in the series is the Federation's Prime Directive, their guiding principle that prohibits them from interfering with the development of a still evolving civilization.
Roddenberry heard about the Prime Directive from these sessions. Now, what is the Prime Directive? It's the idea that an extraterrestrial race should not just show up and announce its identity to a fledgling planet that has not yet achieved interstellar travel.
If we're being monitored by extraterrestrials, it seems to me that one reason why they don't openly land on the White House lawn is something very much like the Prime Directive.
Is it possible that the 9 extraterrestrial overlords don't want to directly interfere in our society, but to guide us from behind the scenes? That you have to wonder if there's not some truth to the science fiction, television and movies and books are a way of preparing people of the Earth for what's coming.
Might there actually be some galactic truths found within the Star Trek series? Truths that were shared with Gene Roddenberry through the sessions with the mysterious Nine. And if so, was this in an effort to assist humanity and guide us to a more peaceful future?
They got that knowledge. It boggles the mind.
We have been visited by extraterrestrials in the remote past.